All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. I've got a couple of interesting stories for you guys today. The first story that I have, Antoine Vaillant just won the 2020 Cali Pro, narrowly defeating Max Charles. And in third place, you had On Nguyen. Patrick Moore wound up in fourth here, and in fifth, you had Eddie Bracamonte. So great victory for Antoine. I'm super happy for him. Definitely got some redemption here after the New York Pro last weekend where he took seventh. And it goes to show just how much improvement Antoine has made since the New York Pro, because both of those guys, Patrick and Max, beat Antoine in New York, and Antoine moved up to win this show, qualify for the Olympia, and beat both of the guys in this show that beat him. Well, actually, he beat Hassan as well, but Hassan wasn't even in the top we don't know if he's in the top 6 or not, but he wasn't in the top 5. So of the New York Pro guys, Antoine beat everybody that beat him last time, and now he is going to the Mr. Olympia. So I'm super happy for Antoine. He's a super nice guy. He deserves it. He had a great physique. I'm going to need to see some more HD pictures to get a better look at how he looked because, like I said, the live stream was not the greatest quality. So I think we're going to have to wait to get those HD pictures to really get a look at how this show went down because it was just really hard to tell what was going on at some points during that live stream. But congratulations to Antoine. Super happy for him. He's going to the Olympia, and I think he deserves it. And also stay tuned for the point standings and Olympia qualification update because I think this show is going to impact the points quite a bit. Now, next up in the news, Calum von Moger stirred up quite a bit of conversation with his latest Instagram stories with the caption 10 weeks out on this leg training video that he posted. And then also he posted a video saying that he's trying to put on some size on his legs. So the question is, which show is Calum preparing for? Now, 10 weeks out would put him in the range of late November, early December, and he lives in California, and one of the only shows that I could find in California in that time frame is the Governor's Cup Championships, which will be in McClellan, California. So I don't know if he's planning on doing a show in or out of California, but that is one potential option. We know that he was planning on competing in that Jay Cutler Desert Classic. Now, I don't believe that has been rescheduled to any time in November. Looking at the list here, I don't even see the Jay Cutler Desert Classic on that list anymore, so I don't know if that's still a show that he's targeting or not, but it looks like we will see him compete in the near future based on this post. So best of luck to Calum with that comeback. Now, next up in the news, Nick Walker had a very confident interview recently. As you guys know, Nick is preparing for the Chicago Pro, and he skipped this weekend's Cali Pro. He wants to make his pro debut, and he wants to make a splash when he does it. Now, he said in a recent interview that he plans on winning the Chicago Pro. Let me roll this interview for you guys from Flex Online with David Bay and Nick Walker.
I'm going to win Chicago.
Was there really any question for you whether you were going to be able to be ready after the North Americans, or were you pretty much set that when you won your pro card, you were going to compete as a pro?
Oh, that was the goal. So the whole goal for me and Matt was to turn pro, win Chicago, and go to the Olympia.
Are you going to win Chicago?
I'm going to win Chicago. At this stage, you can't go into a show like that. We put too much hard work in to say I'll do my best. No, I'm training to win, and I'm going to win.
So pretty confident from Nick, and I would expect no less because he does have a fantastic physique, so I like to see that attitude. Now, again, from what I've heard, Big Ramy is looking at potentially doing Chicago as well. Right now, I don't know of a whole lot of big names that are going to be in the Chicago lineup, but Ramy is one of them that I've heard is eyeballing that show. I know that some of the guys doing Spain were also eyeballing Chicago because they're so close together. I know that Regan has said he might do both shows, so I guess we'll see what happens, but I don't think it's entirely unrealistic that Nick could end up winning the Chicago Pro, especially if Ramy doesn't end up doing that show. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think Nick Walker will win his pro debut in Chicago? Do you think he could have won the New York Pro? And how do you think he would have placed at this weekend's Cali Pro now that you've seen the lineup? Now, also speaking of that Spain show, you've got a new update from James Hollingshead, who is confirmed to be doing that show. He's got some crazy back shots that he just posted on his Instagram page. Like I said before, I do think he is certainly a favorite going into this lineup because really we don't know much of the lineup besides him and Regan. But honestly, James has been looking very impressive lately, and I'm really excited to see what he brings to the stage. Now, next up in the news, Jamal Browner with another 1,000-plus pound deadlift, 465 kilograms this time. I believe his heaviest deadlift on record so far is 476 kgs. But he's making a habit of deadlifting over 1,000 pounds. Now, my understanding is that as far as the deadlift world record is concerned and the deadlift event in strongman competitions, it has to be done conventional. It has to be pulled conventional. And Jamal seems to pull primarily his crazy heavy deadlifts with a sumo stance. So that could be why we don't see him in any of these world record deadlift attempt events. Now, also today was supposed to be the Deadlift World Championships. This is where Eddie Hall had originally set his 500 kg deadlift world record, but I haven't seen any updates at all today as far as anything happening with that, so I don't know if that ended up getting canceled or if that even happened, but I haven't seen anybody post anything about it, so as far as I know, nothing has happened with that yet. Now, next up in the news, Chris Bumstead with another physique update, this time kind of repeating the sentiment that he had in his last YouTube video where he said he was going to repeat this year and take another Mr. Olympia title home. The caption of this physique update, 14 weeks out to the day, hungry to earn that repeat, and I ain't going anywhere no time soon. So only time will tell what's going to happen at the 2020 Mr. Olympia this December, but I certainly think the classic physique division is shaping up to have a hell of a rivalry between Breon and Chris, and I think it's definitely going to be a battle for that 2020 Mr. Olympia title in classic physique, and I'm certainly looking forward to watching it. Now, the final story that I have for you guys today, we've got another update on Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, Joseph Baina. So Joseph posted a series of training videos on his Instagram today where his physique is really looking good. He looks like he's dieting down. He looks like he's in pretty good shape, and as I said in the previous video that I did on Joe, it looks like his physique has progressed quite a bit since we first started talking about him. So in this video, he's doing some lateral dumbbell raises, keeping his waist tight, and I think for the first time in this video, you see a little bit of a hint of a vacuum pose while he's performing that exercise. So whenever he does decide to compete, and I'm sure he's going to sometime soon, it looks like we can look forward to seeing a vacuum pose just like we saw from Arnold. So shout out to Joe. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing whenever he does decide to compete. I hope it's going to be soon. And based on, like I said, what we've seen so far from him, he looks really impressive. I mean, honestly, it really looks like his physique has come a long way in the past maybe 2 years or so that we've been following his journey to the classic physique stage. And I think that's going to be an exciting story to cover. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about how Joseph is looking. Are you excited to see him compete? Do you think he's going to look similar to Arnold? Just let me know general thoughts in the comment section below. That's going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. I hope you did, in fact, enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed yet already. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I really appreciate all the positivity and support I've been getting lately. It means a lot to me, so I appreciate you guys. And as always, Nick Strength and Power, signing out.